Welcome back. From haunted houses now to the labor shortage. It's a very hot topic in the news right now. Many small businesses are struggling. What do we need to know? I recently had interesting conversation about this. Let's take a look.
One of the biggest challenges facing the economy is the ongoing shortage of skilled trade workers. Today, there are over 400,000 open construction jobs in the U.S. alone. Tradesman Kyle Stumpenhorst, host of his own popular YouTube building channel, is on hand today to share more about how we can all help address the trade shortage and to tell us all about his partnership with Stanley Black Decker for a great program called the Empower Makers Global Impact Challenge. Kyle, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
So the start of October means the kickoff of Maker Month. Tell us more about this month, what it's aiming to shine a light on with the trades, and more about the Empower Makers Global Impact Challenge.
You bet. You know, the Maker Month is first and foremost to, I think, thank all the makers out there, show the appreciation for the hard work they do, because without them, I think life as we know it would not exist. But also it's to try to raise awareness to the detrimental shortage that we have in that same space. Like you said, over 400,000, U.S. construction jobs went unfilled last year, and the Global Impact Challenge, the Empower Makers movement by Stanley Black Decker, aims to hopefully mitigate some of that. They're going to be committing $25 million over the next 5 years to vocational skill and retraining programs, and hopefully the goal is to empower over 3 million workers.
So tell us more about your story as a tradesperson and why the Empower Makers Global Impact Challenge is important and what we can all do to help address the skilled trade shortage.
Sure. So I actually, took a totally different route. I went into college with a computer science degree. I got my computer science degree. I went into the office work and really didn't find a whole lot of fulfillment there. I actually started remodeling my house and got really in love with making things. So the trades is now in my blood. I've got my own business now for the last 14 years. And the importance to me is that if we don't do something, there's not going to be people to hire. There's not going to be people to do all these hard jobs out there. And so that's just, it's really important. It's personal to me.
And what tips would you give to the younger generations who are considering entering the trades?
Well, I think, there's a big misconception that if you go into the trades, if you go into the skilled workforce, it means that you're uneducated. It means that you're not going to make much money. But that's really not true these days. You can have a very fulfilling life. You can, in most cases, you need a pretty good education for some of these jobs. They're highly technical, and you can make really good money doing that. So I think if you're a young person and you're passionate about something in the skilled trades, then definitely follow it. The money will come.
And speaking of money, how can nonprofits apply for grants as part of this program?
That's a great question. The Empower Maker Global Impact Challenge has a website. It's called empowermakers.com, and there all the information and the application for the grants is available.
So personally, how are you feeling about this enormous labor shortage? It is such a big problem. How do you see the future in working this out?
For me personally, it's honestly overwhelming because there is such a shortage. My phone is always off the hook. There's way more jobs available than I could ever consume as a business. And I think if we don't do something, there will be, grave consequences, really. I mean, everything around us was made by an individual with their hands for the most part. And without skilled tradespeople, those things don't exist.
So very true. I appreciate your insight in this. Once again, where can we find more information about everything we've talked about today, especially Empower Makers, this Global Impact Challenge?
It's a real simple website, empowermakers.com.
Well, thank you so much, Kyle, for being here today. I really appreciate your time and this discussion. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.